Welcome to SF Commercial Property Conversations with Bruce Bean, where Bay Area investments meet expert insights. Get ready to unlock the strategies of commercial real estate success.
So today we have Naeem from
Redwood Crest.
Redwood Quest. Thank you, Naeem. And he has a PhD from Iran and a PhD from Texas A&M. So it's a very interesting trip you've taken. I'd love to kind of hear the story of how you got to the States and got into commercial real estate.
Yeah. So in Iran, it's all about engineering. I am really good in math. I'm a number guy. So I have all the instinct and potential, and then naturally got into engineering school, one of the best school. Then got my undergrad, got my master. I was doing really good in the lab that I was working on in power electronics. One of my friends in the lab, he wanted to go to the US. Another friend wanted to go to Canada. So they were working really hard. I was just naturally hanging out with them. I was working hard too. But I didn't have any plan to go anywhere. I didn't even know what I want to do next year. But anyway, they came and then they started marketing, advertising about US. So I was thinking, should I go there? Should I not go there? No idea what to do. One of our family friends who lived in LA for 30 years came back that summer, and then I talked to him, and my father also joined us for 30 minutes. He said that US is land of opportunity, come. So I was like, okay, 51 in favor of US, 49 in favor of staying in Iran. So I came anyway, 51 to 49. And then, I had to start another, PhD or become a student. That was the only way we as Iranian can come to US. Not now. Now no one can come. But at the time, yeah. So I came, I applied, and then got admitted, transferred a few colleges, ended up at Texas A&M, and then finished all the courses, took the exam, passed, and then I was interested to work. Then I started working for a few companies, ended up at Apple. At Apple, I was part of a power system group, a power design group for MacBook Pro, battery management, battery power management system. So, and then a lot of my coworkers were kind of older than me, like 20 years, 15 years older than me. And then a lot of them told me that they want to start their own company someday, or when their kids go to college, they wanted to start their own company. I was also inspired by Steve Jobs. So I was like, okay, maybe that's time for me to start my own company. And then after Apple, I didn't apply for any other company. I just started a few startups, tried to learn business, finance, marketing, sales, and then a lot of stuff. And it was hard. I had to also pay my own bills. I got into co-living. So I was kind of sharing my own studio in San Francisco, in Larkin Street with a few people, made it profitable and kind of registered the co-living company, grow that company to 50 properties and hired maybe around 10 people. And then in 2023, I think I transitioned to property management company. In San Francisco, it's a tenant-friendly town. It's very hard to evict tenants. And co-living business, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. If you have a bad tenant, it's very hard to get them out in favor of other roommates. So I transitioned to property management company, which was, I guess, good. You don't have to deal with like roommate issue. I don't recommend co-living company to anyone, to be honest with you. It's very hard, especially in California. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are in landlord-friendly states like Texas, Ohio, Kansas, go for it if there is a demand. But here, oh my God, that's hard. After property management company, I was managing properties for third-party owners, not my own properties, and then ran into a few troubles, owners who were demanding, asked me, sorry, I'm coughing. Okay, back. And then I was like, okay, I do want to manage my own property. So I started researching about ownership, how to own properties. And then I learned about multifamily apartment buildings, syndication, how to syndicate properties, how to partner with investors. So there are a lot of investors, high-earning professionals who make a lot of money, but they don't have time or knowledge to invest in real estate, although they think they should, or their CPA access strategy tell them that they should, but they don't have time, they don't have courage or knowledge to do that. So I saw a great need. Like we as the operator, we do all the work. We acquire a large apartment building which has a huge opportunity for investors to put their money in. And then so they enjoy the return, tax benefit, equity upside, all the benefits of investing in real estate. And we also benefit by partnering with them and acquiring large apartment buildings, which translate into more profit, more cash flow, and better opportunities. So that's what I've been doing. And then, so yeah, it's going great. I love it. And then that's what I'm doing right now, full time.
So where are you finding these apartment buildings?
They are mainly in emerging markets. So there are few criteria that we care about. For example, it has to be landlord friendly, like Texas. It
Mm.
has to have good population growth. We want to go somewhere that we expect to attract more people moving in. We want to go somewhere that projects rent growth. We have to see that rent is going to increase, job growth, or new employers moving into town? Are they building more factories, more warehouses? These are important. And also our own experience. If we have invested in that market before, like how did our past investment turn out? Did they do a good job in terms of return? The more experience we have in a market, the more likely we are going to stick in that market because we know the ins and outs, we know the neighborhood, we know the rent, we know the demographic, we know what kind of tenants going to live there, what their job is. And then, yeah, so if we have invested in a market in the past, we want to stick with it and then, yeah, keep
So does
investing.
that mean you're in like the Austin, Texas market?
In Texas, tertiary markets like Lubbock, El Paso, College Station, sometimes Dallas, but not Austin. Austin kind of saturated. The supply is more than demand, so the rent has been negative. So we don't like Austin for now.
Oh, interesting. So have you, it sounds like you've also been buying and selling also.
Yeah. So
Mostly
no,
buying.
we don't buy or sell for other parties. We purchase our own apartment buildings, renovate it, kind of flip it, keep it for 5 years, and then sell it. Yeah.
Oh,
Five.
okay. All right. So you do, yeah. So you want to give a return to your investors. They can either stay in and do a 1031 exchange or you can let them out at that time.
Exactly. That's what we promised to them. Like 5 years after that, you can invest in another deal that we have if you like, or you can just do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's what's the typical size of apartment you buy?
They are more than 70 units. Could be
Yeah.
200 units, 170 units, 150 units, 250 units. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go in fairly aggressive and try and get, are you looking for apartments that are kind of fixer-uppers, so to speak?
Yeah. It has to have some sort of opportunities. For example, as an example, one of the deals that we closed last year, the owner was like a mom and pop owner. He was the owner of that apartment building for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And because of that, he couldn't keep up with the maintenance. And then, like, the laundry room was closed. Imagine, like, a large apartment buildings, there is no laundry room. So a lot
Uh,
of tenants moved out, like 30% of tenants moved out. And then owner was really didn't have any choice but to sell it, and then he was kind of old too. And then so we purchased that. We opened the laundry room. We fixed the washer and dryers. We painted, renovated the building, and then we increased the occupancy rate from 70% to 95%.
Wow.
That's a lot of more income, a lot of more rent coming in, and which means that the value of the apartment building is going to go up dramatically, which means more money for our investors. Yeah.
So how much are you leveraging these transactions?
So usually like 65% comes from bank as a loan. The remaining 35% comes from private investors.
Yeah. Okay. And you keep some equity in there also.
Yeah. It's complicated, like the way that they calculate each, I guess, general partners equity in those properties. Yeah. There is a written equation for that. Yeah.
So how many partners do you typically have now?
It depends on each deal. Usually it's around like 7 to 8 partners for each property. Yeah.
Yeah, so not a huge amount, but people that have a fair amount of cash that they want to put into a property.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The thing about this cash is like it's not liquid. It's not like a stock. Tomorrow,
Right.
if you want to sell it, you cannot sell it. So the money is going to stay there for 5 years. It's like real estate. It's a low risk, um, reasonable return. It's not like a startups. You cannot expect your money to go 10x
No.
2
Yeah.
years. No, it's a low risk kind of, yeah, predictable return. Yeah.
Right. Right. So that sounds like a very good investment, and people seem to be uh, doing that. How are you marketing yourself?
I'm very active on LinkedIn. I actually post educational posts almost every day from Monday to Friday. And then I also send weekly some sort of newsletter or educational content, which my investors really love. Yeah, if anyone wants to connect me on LinkedIn, feel free to search me like you see in the screen, Naeem Farokhnia, and then send a connection request, and then you're going to see all my posts. You can send me a direct message. Happy to chat with you and talk to you. Yeah, maybe over a Zoom, coffee on Zoom, friendly talk shopping style. Yeah, let's see where you are. Yeah.
So what do you see out there in the future these days?
Yeah, so multifamily has been through a tough time since 2022. The prices were up. A lot of operators took bridge loan, and then the interest rate went up. So a lot of them got hurt. But now it's coming back. Yeah, you have to be careful. You should not gamble. You should not speculate. You have to conservatively underwrite deals. You have to just take the worst case scenario. There is there is no guarantee, but you have to really test your underwriting. You have to make sure that every assumption is true. For example, if all the evidence show that the rent is going to go up 3% every year, let's put that like 2% in your underwriting. Does that pencil out? If the answer is good, that means that it's a good deal. Also, the fact that for the past year you have not had any deal does not mean that you should have a deal by the end of the year. You kind of force it, push it. Oh, I didn't have a deal. Let's close this deal. No. Work with numbers. Do the numbers pencil out? If the answer is yes, then close the deal. If the answer is no, it doesn't matter how many years you didn't have a deal. Having a bad deal it's 10 times more difficult than not having a deal. So if we don't have a deal, we are good. We don't push anything. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic. So are you finding there's a lot of cash out there waiting to be placed?
I mean, there are some people are skeptical, totally fine. We respect them. We don't push anyone. We are looking for like a win-win solution situation. Someone who has a cash and he's ready to implement. There are always investors out there. You just have to kind of find them, right? If someone is not ready, we don't push anyone. If we don't have, we usually have investors. We do a good job on our deal. The investors are happy. We have a lot of returning investors who have already invested with us. Word of mouth, they tell their friends or families, then they also invest. But yeah, we are very friendly. We just talk to people. Here is what we do. Do you like it? If the answer is yes, great. If no, that's totally fine. We are still friends.
Yeah, no, that's great. So did you use any mastermind or mentor to get into this business?
Yeah, I've been to a few mastermind. I've been through a few coaches. I personally, if I go back, I would start with a one-to-one coach. I
Mm,
would not go to this mastermind. These are group-based mastermind. A lot of people participating, and really the coaches job is not really to make sure that the students get result. It's more
mm,
like the coaches is a sales guy. He's trying to make sure that the numbers goes based on his plan, meaning that he's putting all his resources into sales and marketing to get
mm,
new members, to keep the business alive for next year. That means that the current students who have already signed up, they may not get enough attention. They may not get enough resources. So for someone as a student, this is not good. If you have like a one-to-one coach, you can, I think, get a lot. If you also help them with their current deals, you can learn firsthand, which is really good. It might be pricier. I think it's worth it. That's what I would do. If anyone wants a recommendation for who to go to, I'm happy to send you to someone. There is no affiliation. I don't get any money or kickback. I just know this guy. He's a good guy. I would go with him again back in many years ago if I started again. So direct message me on LinkedIn and then tell me what you want to do. I'm happy to refer you to him.
but it sounds like if you've got some cash in your pocket, it's probably a lot easier just to invest with Redwood Crescent.
Yeah, that's also true. If you want to really know if that's something that you want to do in long term, like or not, you can start as a passive investor, right? You can invest with us, and then you're gonna receive monthly financial reports, and then you're gonna see how your money is performing, how is the property gonna perform. If you like it, you can do more passive income like that, or you can turn into active. And then if you want to turn into active, I can send you to someone to learn from. But yeah, it's a long process. It's not an easy thing to do. Yeah.
Any significance to the name Redwood Crest?
Yeah, there is a history behind that. I'm tall. I don't look like a tall guy here, but I'm
You can raise your thing up and down.
I'm 6'6".
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I am very tall, like a tree. That's number one. Number two, I love nature. I love hiking. I love beach, mountains, trees, rivers. So I spend a lot of time out there in the nature. And the fact that these redwood trees are like a really strong, really tall, and they just keep going up and up and up and to the crest. That's my mission. I never stop. I just keep going up and up. It may not be fast, but it's very steady. I don't stop. I just keep going up and up. Yeah.
Well, that's a very good place to pause here. I want to come back maybe in 3 to 6 months and see how things are going. What a great operation you have here, Naeem. It seems fantastic.
Would love that. Yeah, it was great talking to you. Yeah, and all your audiences. Yeah.
Well, we'll come back soon and talk again. I look forward to it.
Sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Love to do that. Yeah.
That's a wrap on today's journey through the SF commercial real estate scene. Ready to share your story? Visit sfcommercialconversations.com/guest. Your insights could lead the next conversation.